Former President Donald Trump's attorneys met with Justice Department prosecutors and special counsel Jack Smith as the Mar-a-Lago classified documents probe wraps up and charging decisions are expected in the coming weeks, and the former president's rants on his Truth Social platform suggest he believes there is a significant risk he will be charged. But don't expect Republican voters to abandon Trump just because of federal charges, said MAGA ally and former Trump advisor David Urban. After all, when Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg brought business fraud charges, they just supported him more fiercely than ever. That said, Urban continued, the new reporting that a maintenance worker at Mar-a-Lago flooded a security server room while draining the pool is potentially troubling. We're going to have to wait and see what comes out in the details, right? Said Urban. Obviously it depends on what is in the indictment, how serious of the nature it is. Look, you can argue any obstruction is bad, obviously, right? You're going to be charged for it. But I think if it's spelled out, if you find out that, like has been speculated here, that the pool was flooded perhaps in an attempt to damage this, if that's in fact true and there's more details upon details that the president directed certain aides to move boxes once he knew things, if those things are fleshed out and their meat put on the bones, then I think it's going to be much harder to ignore what's going on. And you're going to have to speak out about it. Do you think a Justice Department indictment would change former President Trump as a candidate? Asked anchor Anderson Cooper. Do you think he would change tactics? A lot of the witch hunt rhetoric would come to the fore. Do you think, from a candidate standpoint, it changes him in any way? I don't think it changes anything, said Urban. As I said, you and I sat next to each other, he got taken into custody, and then his poll numbers went up. I think that this is the most serious case that he's facing, this indictment charge is the most serious to date, added Urban. We'll see what happens. But, you know, I suspect that, again, that the die-hard Trump base, that 30%, 35% of the Trump supporters who love the president are going to continue to love the president no matter what happens in this case.